Yo, what's going on, traders? Hope you're all having a good time. It's Raphael back again. I know some of you have missed me already, but yeah, here I am. Hope you all had a good time. I was in my hometown. I was hanging around a lot with friends, family. We had a good time last few weeks. Took some days off, a little social media detox and stuff like that. Yeah, just to recover, have a good time, relax, enjoy life, make some party, and have some fun, of course. Yeah, what was going on, guys? Last week's I was still trading a little bit, but I was definitely not focused. Overall, I'm down like around 9% for August. So yeah, but overall the last 4 months I'm still up more than 60%. So yeah, let's see. Maybe I can still twist August and finish with a profit this month. Let's see. But it was a lot of back and forth this month. I mean, today was alright. My target got hit overnight, made some money. Some of you have probably followed my trades last 2 days inside the Telegram channel, my free Telegram channel. You'll find the link down below. If you're not inside yet, make sure to join it. I mean, today was alright. We made around 399,000. Let's see, maybe I'm going to try one more sell today and risk another 100 grand or 120k. Let's see. But yeah, let me show you the result for the last 4 months on my Hako Trade live account, guys. Check this one out. It was a lot of back and forth. This month was a lot of stress for me trading wise. It was not satisfying at all. I'm not sure why I was trading so bad. I was chasing the top. I was trying to pick the top a lot while the market was moving up and up, and yeah, while the market was just going up, and yeah, this hurts. I mean, if you're on the wrong side of the market like a whole week, you feel like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? And then you take a couple of wins, of course, in between that, who get you back on track, but overall not satisfying to trade with a low percentage win rate. It's very demotivating. But I have something really motivating for you guys, because I mean, I'm not the only trader inside our team. We have a lot of students. We're more than 3,000 people in there, and one of them is Simon, and I was talking to him yesterday, and yeah, he just made it on the leaderboard on FTMO. On this screenshot, he was on rank 6, right, with like 31% gain, with an account size of 140,000 pound, and he was already on $43,000 pound profit, and then he was actually pushing it some more. He was making like 63,000 pounds, more than 63,000 pounds within 1 month with his account, and that's more than 45% profit with his trading which he learned from the Genius Trading Masterclass course. And this is what makes me proud, guys. Like, I mean, this is crazy. He just made it on rank 2 on FTMO. So he was one of the best traders from the whole prop trading firm. And yeah, this is really, 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 really crazy. And I mean, he was broke before that. He told me like he was struggling a lot in his life. He didn't have a lot of money. And yeah, I just asked him like, what are you going to do with this money? And yeah, he just wanted to buy a new microphone for his studio. And he already paid off all his debts, and yeah, now he's free and he's able to do whatever he wants. And I mean, we are talking about a really small investment for such a huge opportunity, a life-changing opportunity, guys. And if you're still watching from the sideline, I'm telling you guys, you really need to study the masterclass course if you're serious about becoming a funded trader, about becoming a consistently profitable trader who wants to start a career as a trader. get inside, study the course, eat the course a couple of times, take notes, try it out. And if you want it bad enough, if you have the discipline to do it, to make it happen, guys, you can make it happen. And Simon is one of the guys who is a really good example for what is possible in here. Um, Guys, I mean, he made like 60,000 pounds. Just imagine making like 50,000, 60,000 pounds. Imagine how your life will change on that day. It is a lot of work, guys. It doesn't come from nothing, you know. You need to put work in it. But if you put all the work in it, guys, at the end it will be worth it. And you're going to enjoy your life, and you will be able to make more and more and more money, invest in more opportunities, and yeah, start to live the life that you dream of, and you can create the life that you want. And that's beautiful about trading. So let's talk about today's trading day. Why not? I mean, basically yesterday and today. I mean, yesterday I took a couple of trades. I think three. It was three trades. Let me check it out real quick. So yesterday, overall, I was still thinking about selling this thing because we came down on Friday and Monday. So I was still thinking about selling this one. So what was happening on Tuesday, guys? Well, we created this high in here on London, right? And this low in here. And this area in here was kind of my target when I was trying to sell. So let me go back a little bit. So what was happening in here, guys? Well, I took a sell in here. Yeah, let me open this one up. So this was my first trade yesterday. And what was happening in here? Well, we had this high, and I mean, we had another high in here, which is significant. And I was basically waiting for this high to get taken out. And then after that, I was looking for a reversal sign to step into the game. I really need to open a 1 minute chart to show you what was happening in here. So the market started to break its structure in here, and after we got this a little bit more aggressive push on the pullback, I decided to step into the game. Then market came down. I was like, oh yeah, that should be a good trade, but it came back, stopped me out, and I was like, okay, maybe we are going to see some more bullish pressure. We don't know. Maybe we are about to head to this. Maybe we are about to head into this double top in here. So I was like, okay, maybe let's switch sides. Let's try to buy this thing when it comes back down. Let's try to buy this thing as soon as it comes back into this area where the market dropped down before the next push to the upside. So I decided to take a buy in here with my stop below here. And then I was watching the chart, and I mean, this move in here, as you can see, it broke structure. Let me put this to the side. I mean, this push to the upside broke structure on a 1 minute time frame, so I was pretty confident that this thing will hold. But as soon as it came back like aggressive in here, and then it was just going up and down in here, I was like, okay. After I saw these candles in here, I decided to close this trade and start to sell again, because I was pretty sure that we are going to hit like all this liquidity down here, and even on the daily time frame where we are, and even on the daily time frame, I was thinking like maybe we're going to attack this low in here as well. Maybe I got it on the 4-hour chart. Yeah, I was thinking like maybe we are going to attack this low in here, this low. I mean, this one is the next significant low, and we haven't took it out yet. So I was like, okay, maybe we're going to see another push to the downside. So I was trying to sell this thing, and I was watching the chart for a long time, and then until I got tired, then I just closed my phone, set my targets to around, it was 12,821, just before the big figure number, and this is where I took out around 90% of my position. So when I woke up this morning, my target got hit, and I was able to to make back the 2 losses from that day. I mean, took a loss on that buy, took a loss on that first sell, and then the third position hit my target. And when I still had a runner open, waited for the New York session to kick in, and then I was loading it up, open another position, because I was still thinking that we are going to slash through yesterday's low and today's low. I mean, this is where most of the liquidity is going to sit. So I decided to get in again and got stopped out. Gave back a little bit of my profits, but I'm still willing to try it with another sell if I get the opportunity in here. I mean, on the 2-minute time frame, we already broke the structure in here. Maybe on the pullback I'm going to step in, but I need to let it breathe a little bit more, because we still at yesterday's high around this one, and I'm pretty sure we are going to take this one out, and they're just trying to pull the early birds into the market. So I'm going to wait, see how it reacts, and maybe get in again on the late night shift New York session. Let's see, guys. I will keep you updated for sure. This month was tough for me trading wise. Took a lot of L's. I'm happy that I'm just down like 9%. Could be much more worse. But overall I'm still profitable. And you have these months, these weeks sometimes, and it sucks. Doesn't feel good, but you gotta get over it and keep taking your setups, guys. Don't hesitate. If you see your setup, just trade it. Stick to your risk management appetite. Just make sure to not burn your account in 1 or 2 trades, guys. Stick to your risk management, stick to your risk appetite. Like, use your risk like 0.5%, 1%, 2%, whatever it is. It's up to you how confident you are to take risk. Risk equals opportunity. Just make sure to keep your losses small and your winners big. Give the market the chance to fill your pot with a big move, And I mean, we have a nice reaction around here. It looks pretty damn good. Maybe I'm going to step in and become one of the early birds. Let's see. I will keep you updated, guys. And see you in the next one. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a good day. Peace. Every time I